Hi, I'm Marlene and I soloed every boss and weekly boss with Neuvillette. And what I've realized doing that is that you definitely do not need C1 Neuvillette. I am free to play and I only had C0 Neuvillette and R1 of a signature weapon. And I think I did like 5 artifact runs, so I have like okay stuff, but not the greatest. And I'm an avid user of Zhongli, so I never dodge, I don't know how to do it. And it was still incredibly easy to beat every single boss in the game. Overall, died only 8 times without using any food or healing as statues, but he's just insanely strong and heals so much. Honestly, beating all these weekly bosses and regular bosses was so easy that I'm just gonna show the highlights and my deaths basically. Starting with the normal bosses, I overall died 5 times. And then my first death was at the Geo Cube. That cube does a lot of damage and I actually died twice. That was the most amount of deaths I had anywhere. Even world bosses I had less deaths, which is insane. That Geo Cube is honestly the most dangerous boss in the entire game. The third time I died was at the Ice Cube, and that is because at the end, to like kill the cube fully, you need to use charged attack to fire things back, and Neuvillette just takes a long time to charge up those charged attacks, so I kinda died right at the end. Actually, I'm lying. The Wolf Lord is the hardest boss. Even though Neuvillette heals a shit ton, he still fucked me, the Wolf Lord. And I have to admit that I actually never bet him. After dying twice to the Wolf Lord and like I didn't have the feeling like I could beat him, so I kind of just gave up. Don't tell anyone. I totally bet every boss. And 3 of the normal bosses I couldn't finish, and 2 I didn't attempt, which are the Oceanid and the Hydro Cube, because I cannot really damage them. The ones I couldn't finish were the Electro Cube, because I cannot break the Electro things at the end, the Geo Cube because I can't break the pillars, and the Dendro Cube because I cannot use Dendro at the end. But overall, all the normal bosses I bet in like less than a minute or around a minute, which is insane. There are some outliers, namely the Bishop Herd, Electro Regiswine, Aeonblight Drake, Inquisitus Baptist, and the Seahorse, the newest boss. The one I was really surprised by was the Electro Regiswine. I have no idea why, but for some reason that thing did not take any damage. And it has like a really strong attack that almost one-shots you, especially because Neuvillette is usually on half health, so I could never use my burst, so that I could use it instead to dodge that massive attack, so that slowed me down immensely as well. I think a good comparison is the Cryo Regisvine, and that thing went down so quickly. It took about 2 minutes less time. Now onto the weekly bosses. I thought it would get more difficult here, but I kinda didn't. I did die 3 times. Let's start with the first death. This death I actually am kinda like, that's not my fault. I died to the like Bishop King, the one from Zhongli's quest. And I died because I couldn't walk further away, like I was at the edge of the domain. So I think that death should not count, but like, it's fine. And then my second death was to Senora, and that one I just have to say I'm dumb. Like, I don't have an excuse. And my last death was to Wanderer, the robot Wanderer. And that, so first of all I did all the run and then I realized, damn, I cannot break these like electro shooting things. So I did another run bringing just Shenhe so that I can offer her to the gods. But then on my second try when I had Shenhe to offer to the gods, for some reason I took so much damage that run that I instantly died after I offered Shenhe. So your sacrifice was for nothing, Shenhe. I'm very sorry. But on my third try I managed to do it. Easy peasy. I had so much health. I don't know what happened on the second try. One notable thing that happened with the weekly bosses was when I was fighting Devalin. His charge attack kind of gets fucked once you're standing on the dragon, so I had no idea what I was aiming at. But as he melts like butter, it was fine anyways. Yeah, and I bet all weekly bosses in under 3 minutes. And notable for the weekly bosses are the newer bosses like Raiden and the Robot Wanderer. Because they have so many phases and animations, everything just takes longer for no reason, if you know what I mean. Same with like the newest weekly boss, the Oasis Heart thing. Why is the middle phase even there? Can we all agree that the middle phase of that boss is just to waste your time? And doing all my normal boss runs, Neuvillette was level 80 and all its talents were 888. For the weekly bosses, Neuvillette was level 90 and the talents were 998. So basically what I'm trying to say with this video is you do not need C1 Neuvillette. I am addicted to Zhongli. He's on every single one of my teams and I managed to survive and solo all the weekly bosses and normal bosses. So don't feel pressured to get C1. And I guess that was it with this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon and bye!